Best news source. You're waking up to WBKB Early Morning, your first look at news, weather, and sports. This is Early Morning.
APS started a new standardized test known as the M-STEP. Plus, it's severe weather week, and MSP is encouraging everyone to learn what to do in a storm. And the run water notice for Alpena has been discontinued. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley McDowell. For a first look at weather, let's check with meteorologist Adam Claiborne.
All right, good Wednesday morning to you, Ashley. Good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. After a gorgeous Tuesday, it looks like more of the same is awaiting us as we head into Wednesday. Currently a little cool out there at 37 degrees, but mostly clear, and most of that sunshine will return, or a lot of that sunshine will return as we head into the afternoon, as a few clouds are present right now, and most of them are beginning to work their way off to the south. So for us throughout the day, another quiet, a little windy, but still quiet day for us, as we'll see more of that wind off of Lake Huron coming up later in during the afternoon, which will kind of cool us off, but not at before we really warm up. This morning we'll be at 27 degrees, mostly clear and a little cool out there, so have the jacket ready for the kids for the bus stop. And we'll top off at 59 before seeing temperatures drop to 34 degrees by tomorrow night under clear skies.
Thanks, Adam. The city of Alpena has officially lifted the run water notice effective immediately. In the beginning of March, the city of Alpena issued a mandatory run water notice to prevent water pipes and services from freezing within the city. Now officials are informing residents that the danger of water freezing has subsided and are advised to stop running their water. All customers who ran water will receive a credit for water used up to yesterday. If you have any questions, please call the Alpena Water at the number on your screen. Alpena Township will be focusing more time on recycling and learning what we can do to grow recycling in our area. Governor Rick Snyder's Recycling Summit is taking place in Kalamazoo, Michigan this year, and is a convention where those involved with recycling programs can learn key data and trends about recycling efforts. Alpena Township will be sending Stan Mishley, who works at the Alpena Resource Recovery Center, to this summit to hopefully bring back information on how we can ramp up our recycling efforts here in Alpena.
It's really important to for everybody to recycle, because we got to stop putting this stuff in the ground. It's just useless in the ground. We can make money off of recycling.
The summit will be in a few weeks, and once Mishley returns, the Resource Recovery Center will be having their annual cleanup day on May 16th. The CEO of Gold Star Mortgage Financial Group stopped by WBKB yesterday to share some of his tips with our community on how to create success and start a company. Dr. Dan Milstein came to America from the USSR at the age of 16 with just 17 cents in his pocket. Since then, he started Gold Star Mortgage Financial Group, has become a best-selling author, and been named the nation's #1 loan officer. One of his main tips for others who want to start their own company is to work hard, never give up, and have confidence in your dreams.
Just work hard and dream big, and set your goals so high that you feel embarrassed telling your friends about it.
Milstein says, never change your goals, just change the direction you have to go to get there. Another important tip he shares about running a business is that it's all about the customers. You have to take care of your customers, you'll take care of your business. And we'll have Milstein's entire story this Sunday on Insights, where he shares his move to America, how he started his business, along with tips to start your own company. Alpena Public Schools has started the process of administering the new standardized testing called Michigan Student Test of Educational Progress, or M-STEP. This test is a state assessment to determine the proficiency of the kids' learning level. It is taken completely on a computer and has replaced the previous standardized test, MEEP. But since this is the first year this type of test has been given to students, teachers will not know how effective it really is until the results are released.
The window's opened, and we've begun the process of administering what I'll call the new MEEP, which is called M-STEP for the state of Michigan. And so far, I think things are going well, as I know it.
Holcomb says one of the elementary schools began the process yesterday, and from the technology standpoint, things are starting off smoothly. The Michigan State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division are asking Michiganders to prepare for severe weather, as Governor Rick Snyder has proclaimed April 12th through the 18th as Severe Weather Awareness Week. This is due to the many potential storms that occur during the spring and summer months. MSP wants to remind residents to prepare for the severe weather situations beforehand to minimize damage and ensure safety.
You should always be prepared. This is the time of year when we have severe storms that can last for, power outages can last for a week or longer. And if you're not prepared, then you're behind the 8 ball.
There will be a voluntary statewide tornado drill this Thursday, April 16th, to prepare businesses, organizations, schools, families, and individuals for storm-damaging situations. Over 52 businesses lined the gym at ACC yesterday for the Michigan Works annual career fair. Michigan Works organized a career fair yesterday at ACC from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. where locals in the community could come meet with businesses in our area who are hiring. There were companies hiring part-time and full-time positions, ranging from retail and manufacturing to jobs in health and care industry.
It is a great opportunity to have a live interview with an employer. You don't have to wait for them to call you. You walk right up to a table and start talking to the employer, introduce yourself, give them your credentials, your resume, and maybe even get hired yet today.
If you didn't get a chance to make it to the career fair, Michigan Works is always open and willing to help anyone find a job in our local area. You can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online. Just visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night. Or add us on Facebook at facebook.com/WBKBTV. Sports is next with Eric Perry. Find out if the Tigers could respond from their first loss of the season with a win in Pittsburgh. Plus, the Alpena Wildcats girls soccer team was in Gaylord last night. See if they could come away with a win against the Blue Devils. Stay right here on WBKB 11 for all that more as the news continues. Let's check back in with meteorologist Adam Claiborne for a look at today's weather. Adam, those temperatures are warming up outside.
All right, Ashley. Well, yeah, it's a little cool out there for us this morning. Temperatures currently in the 30s and the 40s, 42 in Rogers City, 41 in Gaylord, and at 37 in Alpena. The nation is seeing milder conditions off to the west as they're noticing more of the 60s back into Omaha, 59 in Kansas City, 63 in St. Louis, and at 57 currently in Cincinnati. A lot of the rain is well off to our south and to the east. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day for us with high pressure and firm control of the region, keeping us very sunny and also going to help temperatures warm up a bit for us during the afternoon. Winds very light across Pellston at 6 miles per hour, also for us at 3 in Alpena, but otherwise calm into Traverse City, Houghton Lake, and in Oscoda. So for today, it will be a chilly start for us, but this afternoon is going to be absolutely beautiful. Get ready for more of those 50s and 60s for highs and a lot of sunshine. By this evening, we do stay clear as temperatures will drop off into the 30s once again for us, and we'll remain quiet as it looks like we'll stay dry of any type of rain or either type of any other precipitation, but we look to be very warm tonight. Here's a look at your forecast for today. High pressure starting to bring in more of that wind off of Lake Huron, so heading into the evening hours, starting to see a little more of that cool air come in off of the lake. But your Futurecast model is showing very clear skies throughout the day. We'll look off to the south and to the west for our next feature, which will come in as we get in closer into Thursday, which could provide maybe a few sprinkles for us as we head into the afternoon, but not going to expect more than that. It should just be a few light sprinkles, and then after that, maybe even more clear skies by tomorrow evening. 27 degrees, mostly cloudy or mostly clear for this morning for you. Winds calm, but throughout the day, we'll top off at 59 degrees before dropping to 34 by tonight under mostly clear skies. Your 7-day forecast, quiet over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, other than those few sprinkles possible on Thursday and Friday. But we'll see better rain chances heading into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the 50s, but cooling off as we get into the beginning of next work week. Monday at 45 degrees and Tuesday at 40.
Thanks, Adam. Tune in tonight for WBKB 11 News at 6. Alexander Johnson will have your news, meteorologist Adam Claiborne will have the weather, and Eric Perry will have updates from the world of sports. When WBKB Early Morning returns, an Arizona police officer is cleared after hitting an armed suspect with his police car. Find out more after the break. Good morning and welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. In national news, Hillary Clinton has been a Secretary of State, Senator, and First Lady. Now she wants to add the title of President of the United States. She kicked off her campaign in Iowa Tuesday. CBS's Susan McGinnis has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Hillary Clinton ended her first day on the campaign trail at a steakhouse outside Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And of course, there's always time for more pictures. Awesome. Clinton is crossing Iowa in a van she's nicknamed Scooby. It's a journey the former First Lady hopes will end with her back at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. She spent the day in small towns meeting with small groups of voters. It's the kind of retail politics critical to success in Iowa and New Hampshire. And it's part of her campaign to be seen as the champion of everyday Americans.
I couldn't walk away from what I see as the challenges we face.
Among the challenges she wants to address, strengthening families, building the economy of tomorrow, fixing a dysfunctional political system, and protecting the country from threats at home and abroad.
I'm here in Iowa to begin a conversation about how we do that.
Right now, Clinton is the only announced Democratic candidate. It's quite a different story on the GOP side. 3 Republicans have launched bids so far. Florida Senator Marco Rubio jumped into the race on Monday, then spent Tuesday working on his day job in the Senate. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is among a handful of other candidates still considering a bid for the White House. He'll spend another day in New Hampshire today talking to voters. Susan McGinnis, CBS News, Washington.
Clinton will continue her Iowa tour with a business roundtable in Norwalk, Iowa today. An Arizona police officer has been cleared of any wrongdoing after ramming an armed suspect with his cruiser. It happened in February after a suspect went on an alleged crime spree. As CBS's Don Champion reports, the whole thing was caught on dash cam video. A warning, the following video is graphic.
Oh! The police dash cam video is difficult to watch, but the Marana, Arizona police chief says the action taken was necessary.
That's not an easy decision right there. That's a tough decision.
The newly released video shows an officer slamming his patrol car into an armed suspect. Before the encounter, investigators say 36-year-old Mario Valencia robbed a store, invaded a home, stole a car, and then a gun and ammo from a Walmart.
You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this.
When an officer confronted him from a cruiser, Valencia showed the gun and even fired off a round into the air. Moments later, Officer Michael Rapico then slammed his cruiser into Valencia. He survived, and the officer has been cleared of any wrongdoing.
You can sit back and Monday morning quarterback this till you're blue in the face. Give him another 2 seconds, and maybe he would have. Give it another 10 seconds, who knows? Give it another 15 seconds, and oh my God, we've got a national tragedy on our hands.
In a statement, Valencia's attorney called it excessive force. It's disconcerting to watch the video, she wrote, because it appears that no officer ordered him to stop, to drop the weapon, to go to the ground. Valencia was in the hospital for 2 days and then taken to jail.
Valencia faces several felony charges, including assault on a police officer. And stay tuned, because coming up next on WBKB Early Morning, we'll have our last look at weather. Welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. We're going to take one last look at weather. Adam?
All right, thanks again, Ashley. Right now, temperatures in the 30s at 37 degrees. Mostly clear, winds very light for us at 3 miles per hour, but those will pick up as we head into the afternoon. Clear skies all across the board. You'll see a few clouds as you go farther south in Michigan, but for us, it does look to be a pretty similar day to what we saw yesterday, with temperatures maybe even getting a little warmer in some of our locations. But for your bus stop forecast, a little cool this morning, 27 degrees. A lot of sun, though. Winds calm, but then they pick up as we head into the afternoon from the southeast. Temperatures, they pick up as well. 59 degrees for your high before we'll see temps drop into the 30s by this evening.
Thanks, Adam. Be sure to tune in tonight for WBKB 11 News at 6. Alexander Johnson will have your news, meteorologist Adam Claiborne will have the weather, and Eric Perry will have updates from the world of sports. Also, don't forget you can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online. Just visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night. Or add us on Facebook at facebook.com/WBKBTV. And that's all we have for you today on WBKB Early Morning. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because Good Morning America is up next.